गा पढ़वाया था मौलवी ने, बड़ी कंप्लेन है कि मैं बहुत बोल रही हूँ. This is a lot more difficult than I thought. आंटियों से बहस करोगे ना, आज खाना क्या है? Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Like you guys can see from the title of this video, this is going to be a Q&A. I asked you guys over at my Instagram stories if you wanted to see a Q&A or the pamper video first. I'm going to do both, but pamper video actually did win by 2%, but some of the things I ordered for that video aren't here yet. So rather than waiting, I decided to do the Q&A first. So I'll have that at-home pamper video out in a few days. So when you guys are going to be seeing this video, it's actually going to be Ramzan. I'm not recording it in Ramzan. It's actually a few days before, but I figure if Ramzan's on Friday, that's probably when I'm going to be uploading it. So Ramzan Mubarak to you all. This Ramzan is kind of a special one. We all get to be home a lot more than, you know, maybe we usually would, and probably aren't going to be going out to eat and stuff. So we have more time at home to kind of pray. I hope you all have a beautiful Ramzan, and inshallah by the end of this Ramzan we can hopefully get rid of this whole virus situation that's happening in the world right now. So in honor of it being Ramzan, I decided to wear shalwar kameez, and this is a Sobia Nazir suit I got last year. It's really pretty. I never got to actually wear it, and I mean this year it's gonna be really difficult to, you know, go to like bazaar and get a suit for yourself. So we're all just gonna have to wear last year's. So quick disclaimer before I get into the Q&A. Now I did say it's gonna be an Urdu Q&A, but realistically it's probably gonna be a mix of both Urdu and English. Normally I don't speak just Urdu, and I just don't want to like sit here and fake it and find words in Urdu that I don't even know. So it's probably gonna be a mix of both, because there's some questions that you guys have asked that are better answered in English for me. So yeah, I don't want to, you know, prolong this video and make it like a 3-hour video because I'm sitting here trying to find how to say phobia in Urdu. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's probably gonna be like a mix of both Urdu and English. You know, I'm mad. I should have had you guys ask me these questions on Instagram in Urdu. I would have seen you guys' Urdu, because everyone asks me questions in English and I'm like, how am I supposed to go about answering this in Urdu? Okay, so I'm gonna quickly tell you guys a little bit about me, because I don't want to sit here and answer the questions that people who already follow me know the answers to. So I'm gonna quickly tell you guys a little bit about myself. My name is Hadia. I should probably say all this in Urdu. This is a lot more difficult than I thought. I'm just gonna say this part in English, like, cause it's like so quick. Okay, so my name is Hadia. I am 100% Pakistani, born in New York. I was actually born and raised there. I married my husband about 3 years ago and moved to Dubai because this is where he lives. Currently in Dubai, alone, because my husband's stuck in Saudi and my family's still back home in New York. Praying he'll be back here before Eid. I have 2 brothers, one older, one younger, both still in New York, and don't have any sisters. Kind of wished I had sisters all my life. I think that's a good enough introduction to this Q&A. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, so some of these questions were real personal. Definitely not gonna go there, but let's start. I mean, I didn't mark down which ones I want to answer or anything. I'm just gonna like go with the flow. Skincare routine, you're glowing. You know what? Last video mein maine sirf I think 2 minutes I mentioned my skin. And maine bola tha ki meri skin aajkal bahut achhi hai. And that's true. It's been so good. But I think video dalne ke 2 din baad I ended up getting a pimple like right over here, and I haven't gotten a pimple in a month. So I named this pimple Nazar, and you guys want me to do a skincare routine. I'll probably have a full-out breakout after that video. But yeah, to answer your question, I'm gonna do a skincare video. I definitely will, but I'm just trying to eliminate some of the expensive products I have that I can, you know, like unke badle mein saste products use kar sakti hu. You know, the expensive isn't really doing anything. So I'm trying to find alternatives for some of the expensive products I'm using. And once I figure that out, hopefully by the end of this month, I'll have a skincare video. How did you and Hussein meet? So if you see on my YouTube, 2 saal pehle I did do a couples Q&A, but did I answer how we met? I mean, basically hum dono ki shaadi was 100% arranged. I know that's very rare these days, but yeah, our wedding was 100% arranged. I mean, maine Hussein ko actually, like, we were talking. I mean, I'm gonna keep speaking English. This is terrible. I should just change the title of this video to an English Q&A. तो मैं हुसैन को पहली दफ़ा हमारी मंगनी से आई थिंक 3-4 दिन पहले मिली थी, और वो भी मतलब इट वाज लाइक अ फैमिली गैदरिंग। ऐसा नहीं था कि हम दोनों अकेले आपस में मिले हो, पूरी फैमिली थी। आई मीन माई फैमिली वाज देयर, हिज फैमिली वाज देयर, एंड आई वाज मीटिंग एवरीवन फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम। सो that was crazy. I still can't believe I did that. Like I mean उस meeting से पहले we were talking. Oh my god, this is so hard. Why am I इतनी इंग्लिश तो मैं आम हालात में नहीं बोलती। It's nervousness, आप लोग ये ना समझना कि मुझे उर्दू नहीं आती, okay? This is nervousness. Anyways, for the 7th million time, what was I saying? Basically, my mom was in Pakistan when she met Hussein, and उन्होंने मेरे से बात करना शुरू कर दी कि एक लड़का है, रिश्ता है, and blah blah blah, and the whole process. And उन्होंने मेरा नंबर दिया, he called me, and बस बातों ही बातों में उसने मुझे फंसा लिया। और फिर 6 months बाद हम लोगों की मंगनी थी, and that's when we met. मतलब मैं US से आई थी, हुसैन already पाकिस्तान में था। So basically हमारी पहली meeting was very much arranged, और सब family थी वहाँ, and it was very awkward. Actually, my mom wanted me to do that whole where I take the chai, and I was like, you're kidding me. Like ये movies नहीं है, मैं चाय लेके नहीं जाने वाली। And पहली meeting में हुसैन was sweating. He was sweating so much. I mean, I think it was equally nerve-wracking for the both of us, that first meeting. And then, yeah, I think 4 दिन बाद हम लोग की मंगनी थी, और उसके बाद I came back to New York, और शादी उससे 6 महीने बाद हुई थी, like in December. So basically, how did we meet? We didn't. Family met first, and I met him a few days before my engagement. I'm just reading the questions at random. There's no order to this, so yeah, this might just be like all over the place. How do you manage to live away from your husband? I mean, मैं usually अपने husband से दूर नहीं रहती. This is very unfortunate circumstances कि virus चल रही है और airports बंद है, वरना he would have been here with me. मैं usually दुबई में कभी अकेली नहीं गई. Actually, लोग, people are asking about update about the whole when is my husband gonna come back. I mean, अभी तक कोई update नहीं है. आप लोगों के सामने जब airports खुलेंगे, that's when he can come, and फिलहाल airports बंद है. So I'm still waiting. How was it like adjusting in Dubai, being so far away from family? Would you move back to New York? Of course, शादी का पहला साल was really difficult. I'm definitely a mama's girl, and I had to, move to a totally different country with a complete stranger, and it was really, really hard. I would say first year of marriage was just really difficult for me in that sense. I would say I'm stronger than I give myself credit for. So yeah, I mean, a lot of Skype calls, a lot of phone calls with my mom the first year, and मैं शादी के 6 months बाद I did go to New York with Hussein, so that kind of helped because मैं पहली दफ़ा शादी के बाद जब New York गई थी, I think I stayed there for 3 months and I needed those 3 months. Now what really kept me busy, I think, after the wedding was एक मैं complete different country में move हुई थी, and I wanted to explore Dubai, so I was going out every day, so that kept me distracted and didn't let me think that, oh my god, I'm not with my family anymore. So yeah, I would say कि शादी के बाद, like especially if you're gonna move to a totally different country with a guy that you barely know, because yeah, personally I feel like जब तक आप किसी के साथ रहते नहीं हो, you don't know them. Like no matter how many phone calls you have, how many meetings before the wedding you have. I mean, मेरे केस में तो meetings शादी से पहले हुई नहीं थी. But yeah, जो लोग आपस में मिलते भी रहते हैं शादी से पहले, I just feel like जब तक आप किसी साथ रहते नहीं हो, you truly don't know them. So when I, after the wedding, I was with Hussein 24/7, I needed that break when I went to New York, and to clear my mind and to really like think about the whole wedding and everything. And yeah, I mean, I think it worked out for the best. Alhamdulillah, I'm really happy. Hussein's super amazing, so everything happens for a reason. So a lot of people do ask me like, what do I like about Dubai? पहली बात तो ये, at the end of the day, it's a Muslim country, and Musliman country में रहने का एक अपना ही मजा होता है, in my opinion. Of course, food halal, like you get to hear the azan, and it just, Dubai is, in my opinion, like it's really safe, especially if you're from the US, from New York, you know what I'm talking about. But the thing is, I do think Dubai is very class-based. यहाँ पे लोगों में वो, you know, Amir and middle class and all that, like it's very much there versus America. In my opinion, the US, it's not like that, but here, when you come here, you know what I'm talking about. It's very luxury, and if you can't keep up with that luxury, you're kind of no one. Okay, so when it comes to moving back to New York, पहले इस बारे में मैं नहीं सोचती थी. I, you know, thought I was gonna live here for a really long time, but now I've slowly started thinking about possibly moving back to the US. Not New York in particular, because New York is just really, I mean, I grew up there. I know New York. It's really crowded and it's kind of crazy. I mean, abhi to it's insane, obviously, jab se ye virus shuru hui hai. But yeah, maybe not New York, but yes, I'm 100% going to move back to the US. I just don't know exactly when. And honestly, I've just started thinking about this a couple of weeks ago. But in short, Dubai is a great place to live. It's definitely going places. It's luxurious, it's safe, it's clean. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to keep up with living here, in my opinion. I don't know if that makes sense. How do you stay fit? Okay, I don't know, मैंने last video में ऐसा क्या बोला कि आप लोगों को लग रहा है कि मैं fit हूँ and I work out and I've got it all figured out. I mean, शायद मैंने ऐसा ही बनाई है and it's like relatively healthy, fruits add किए. Or actually, you know what it is? जब मैंने mention किया था कि मैं इस lockdown से पहले कोई हफ्ता gym गई हूँ. I'm not fit at all and I can't ever commit to going to the gym regularly, so don't get it wrong. I mean, अगर एक पंजाबी गाने में 3 मिनट डांस करना during this lockdown is maintaining my fitness, then that's what I'm doing. I just honestly, like, I just put a Punjabi song and मैं 3 मिनट डांस कर लेती हूँ उस पे जब कोई नहीं होता, and I consider that a workout for the day. 2 महीने से जब से ये lockdown शुरू हुआ and I've been alone here, I have lost a little bit of weight, and that's because, okay, you know, when I get depressed, मैं खाना नहीं खाती. कुछ लोग होते हैं जो depressed हो या stressed हो तो वो overeat करते हैं. I'm the opposite, like मेरी appetite चली जाती है. So some days, there were some days where I just had an acai bowl the whole day. So yeah, ये कोई अच्छी बात नहीं है, तो इसलिए I'm not gonna preach this, but yeah, I'm not fit and I'm not into fitness. Like I'm trying to be. मैं कर रही थी lockdown से पहले. That's what I said in the last video. But yeah, gym बंद हो गया. मैं, like, you know, क्या करूँ? I'm just gonna dance in front of the mirror. Why don't you bring Hussein to your vlogs often? Yeah, I've decided कि Hussein जब वापस आएगा इस दफ़ा, we're gonna do more videos together. Because this guy, you guys, he knows a thing or two about makeup. So I think it's gonna be really funny. Like, I honestly want to see how much he knows about makeup from me. So I think we'll do that, like husband does wife's makeup challenge, something like that. I will add Hussein more, because honestly, if you guys know, I mean, you guys obviously don't know. That's actually a question somewhere here. Personality differences between Hussein and I. So I guess I'll answer that now. Hussein and I are so different from each other. ये मुझे obviously शादी के बाद ही realize हुआ. But in a good way. Like, it's good to have, honestly, it's good to have opposites. You kind of balance out each other. So whereas आप लोगों को शायद लगता होगा कि मैं ज़्यादा बातें करती हूँ, because मेरी वीडियो के कमेंट्स के नीचे ये बहुत बड़ी कंप्लेन है कि मैं बहुत बोल रही हूँ. But in person, like, अगर मैं किसी से पहली दफ़ा मिली हूँ और मैं उसको इस तरह नहीं जानती, या काफ़ी देर से अगर मैं जानती भी हूँ पर मैं उसके साथ क्लोज नहीं हूँ, मैं इतनी बातें नहीं करती. And yeah, it's not in my personality. मैं honestly मैं ज़्यादा फ़ोन कॉल्स भी नहीं करती. मेरे दोस्तों अक्सर ये शिकायत रहती है मेरे से. But yeah, whereas I'm a little bit more quiet, I would say. Hussein, पहली चीज़ मैंने उसके बारे में यही notice की थी, like, first phone call that this guy gave me, right? I remember that call perfectly. First phone call that Hussein and I shared. बोली जा रहा घंटा बातें कही जा रही, क्योंकि उसको पता था मैंने तो कुछ नहीं बोलना. And I was really quiet in that phone call. But I'm happy that, like, उसने, you know, वो phone call awkward नहीं होने दी. बोली जा रहा था पूरा घंटा. मैं एक लफ्ज़ बोलूँ, वो उसकी 10 बातें निकाले. Like, Hussein की personality is like, he can talk about anything and everything. Like, if I like want makeup advice or कपड़े, like, honestly, this is probably something Hussein chose. Yeah, he's like into anything and everything. So I honestly love that about him. I remember actually कि शादी के बाद, like I'm telling you guys कि मैं इतनी phone calls में बातें वगैरह नहीं करती. जब न्यूयॉर्क में होती थी, I mean दोस्तों से अगर मिलना है तो हम आपस में मिल लेते थे, या घर पे it's just mama and me and my brothers and stuff. तो शुरू से मैं इतनी phone calls and I'm not good at that. I remember शादी के बाद हम लोग जब गाड़ी में कहीं जाने लगते थे यहाँ पे, पूरा रास्ता Hussein would be on the phone. But like he could not be like talk. क्योंकि मेरी आदत है कि जब मैं गाड़ी में बैठती हूँ ना, I like to just listen to music and not talk so much. This guy, he cannot not talk. So I remember मैं कुछ बोलती नहीं थी. I would just be like looking out the window and stuff, and he would be on the phone like throughout with just the most random people. Like जब हम लोग शुरू में रेस्टोरेंट जाते थे खाना खाने के लिए, waiters के साथ बातें. I mean, just like the valet boy, like just anyone. I was really shocked to see how much this guy can talk. December में actually यहाँ पे मेरी 2 दोस्तें आई थी न्यूयॉर्क से पहली दफ़ा, and पहली दफ़ा हुसैन से मिली हैं, and they were like shocked because he was acting like he knew them from childhood. So yeah, I mean वो भी इनके साथ भी बाहर जाना होता था, रास्ते में गाड़ी में दोस्तें मेरी हैं, and Hussein has all the topics and everything to talk about, and मैं सो जाती थी front seat में. So yeah, I truly love how funny Hussein is and how outgoing he is. I mean, mashallah, his personality when it comes to going, यार मुझे उसको नजर नहीं लगानी, अगले दिन वो बिल्कुल ही बदल जाए. But yeah, mashallah, I love his personality. He's really outgoing, he's really funny, and he can talk about anything. I need to literally bring him more on my videos. You guys will see how much this guy can talk. Maybe camera ke samne thoda nervous ho, but in person, he can talk. How do you deal with aunties constantly harassing you about having a baby? Listen, you are not Pakistani if you don't have aunties constantly like harassing you about something. To answer this question, if said auntie is harassing you about having a baby, then this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna be like, ji auntie, bilkul auntie, inshallah, or sunai. What you're not gonna do is talk back, because auntiyon se bahas karoge na, wo आधा दिमाग खा के साथ ले जाएंगी. So अगर अपना दिमाग चाहिए ना, in short form, ignore. That's probably the best thing you can do when dealing with Pakistani aunties. And yeah, I mean, if you guys don't think I have been put into the situation, of course. I mean, you know what, हम पाकिस्तानियों की nature है ना हर दूसरे तीसरे बंदे के मामलों में घुसना. So ignore. We're Pakistani, man. I'm not even shocked. I would be surprised if you tell me कि आज तक किसी आंटी ने आपके मामले में बात नहीं की. Like, come on, really? When do you go to sleep at night? Honestly, these days I'm really proud of myself. मैं 12 बजे सो जाती हूँ. अब रमज़ान आ रहा है, routine बदल जाएगी probably because मेरे से 4 बजे उठा नहीं जाएगा. So what I'm gonna do is probably stay awake, फिर सहरी करके सो जाऊँगी. That's the answer to that question. When will you come to Pakistan? I love going to Pakistan. The last trip I had to Pakistan was a really long time ago, maybe 2 years ago. 2 साल पहले मैं मार्च में गई थी पाकिस्तान हुसैन के साथ. And that was the first time I went with just Hussein. It was a really fun trip. But I mean, अब जब ये वायरस वगैरह खत्म होगा तभी पता चलेगा. अभी तो मैं सोच रही हूँ कि मैं न्यूयॉर्क कब जाऊँगी. When did you realize your husband was the one? Yeah, I mean, पहली बात तो ये कि obviously, like I said, मेरी मामा मिली थी हुसैन से पहली दफ़ा और उन्होंने मुझे बोला था रिश्ते का. I trust my mom with my life. So अगर कोई and my mom she's not easy to please. So अगर उनको हुसैन पसंद आया था, to me that was already something really big and something to think about. But I guess जब उसने मुझे पहली दफ़ा कॉल की थी, just what I love about Hussein, honestly, and this was something I realized early on, was his attention to detail. I mean, हर चीज़ जो मैं बोलती थी या बात करती थी, he would either just like go out of his way to just show me that he was listening. Do you know what I'm saying? Like his attention to detail just really impressed me. And I could tell that ये लड़का ना जिंदगी भर में ही सुनने वाला है. So basically, that's how I knew he was the one. Proposal day story. अपनी माँ से पूछती हूँ क्योंकि उनको ही हुसैन ने प्रपोज किया होगा. We didn't have a proposal or anything. I mean, हम लोग की जो मंगनी हुई थी, there was like 100 people there, so that doesn't count as a proposal. How do you maintain a long distance relationship with your husband? यार ये देखिए, like I guess सबको लग रहा है कि this is a normal thing. Obviously this is not normal. मैं usually long distance नहीं करती अपने husband के साथ. He's just stuck in Saudi, literally. Like I feel like I've said that like 5 times now. What do you think about marrying someone just because they're handsome? I mean, खूबसूरती के बाद क्या होगा जब सच्चाई निकलेगी? That's not smart, in my opinion, because after, you know, खूबसूरती के बाद क्या होगा जब असलियत बाहर निकलेगी? What if his personality sucks? And trust me, from experience, from what I've seen, looks don't save you in marriage at all. That's just what I've seen. Trust me, doesn't help. One thing you can tell before marrying: personality. I mean, personality is always going to be there. Try not to ignore it. Look for the little signs, little things the guy says, and you'll know how, you know, your future will play out. Don't be like stupid. Don't be impressed by other things as, you know, looks and gifts and all that early on in marriage. हाँ, बाद में शादी के give me all the gifts in the world. Favorite Pakistani dishes? I'm gonna say what everyone says. Biryani. Biryani is like comfort food, you know? जब और कुछ ना हो, ना पता हो क्या बनाना है, क्या खाना है, biryani बना लो. Actually, I love lobia. Like this video if you love lobia, because lobia is also comfort food for me. Like anytime mom would make lobia, that was literally my favorite. Lobia with like lobia with chutney and like a fresh naan. What's your favorite food to make for yourself? So other than acai, if you watch my last video, you know I love acai bowls. But वो इतना क्या बनाना होता है उसमें, इतना कुछ मुश्किल नहीं है. It's more like mixing than making anything. But I make these like club sandwiches, chicken club sandwiches, जो actually मेरी मामा बनाती थी, and they're like, again, like comfort food for me. So I haven't made them in a while, but yeah, I make these like chicken club sandwiches that are really good. Like whenever I make that, like I make a big like mixture of what's gonna go inside the sandwich. हमारे घर में 2-3 दिन से ज़्यादा नहीं रहता पूरा mixture. So I would say that's my favorite thing to make. I personally like eating it too. Actually, Ramzan ke liye it would be a perfect thing to make those like chicken club sandwiches. So let me know if you guys want a video of those. But yeah, that's my favorite thing to make. मैं कोई इतनी बड़ी शेफ नहीं हूँ. मैंने शादी के बाद ही खाना बनाना शुरू किया और I would say अभी तक मैं सीख रही हूँ. अब वैसे भी 2 महीने से अकेली हूँ तो मैंने इतनी कोई फैंसी चीज़ अपने लिए बनाई नहीं, and I feel like I forgot how to cook. How did you get married? निकाह पढ़वाया था मौलवी ने. निकाह पढ़वाया था मौलवी ने. How do you look put together all the time? P.S. I love you. I love you too. I don't look put together all the time. I mean, of course, if I'm going to post an Instagram story and come on YouTube, I'm going to make an effort to look put together. But I guess ये question मैं अपनी अगली video में ज़्यादा अच्छी तरह answer कर सकती हूँ, because it's going to be an at-home pamper video. So yeah, I'll show you guys some of the things that I like to do and not break the bank, you know. घर की चीज़ें, घर के mixtures, घर के टोटके. Life कहाँ ज़्यादा पसंद है? New York के Dubai. This is the first person who asked me a question in Urdu. I really appreciate you. I feel like I've already answered this question, but कहाँ ज़्यादा पसंद है? For me right now, Dubai and New York hold a completely different meaning. मैं आपस में दोनों को compare नहीं कर सकती, because एक तरफ my husband's here and you know he's working, and दूसरी तरफ my whole family and friends and family friends and distant, you know, relatives and everyone is in New York. So not just New York, all over the US. So they're both really different. I need both in my life, to be honest. Right now I need both. If Hussein and I move, then it's going to be a different story. What are the challenges that you have to face every day? Aaj khana kya? That's a really big challenge. Or banana kya? ये उससे भी बड़ा challenge. Okay, I can go on and on with this Q&A, but बाहर अंधेरा हो रहा है और कुछ ही देर में ये कमरा बहुत dark हो जाएगा and I'm not going to have any lights, so I feel like I should wrap up the video here. I really enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Maybe got to know me a little bit better. Next video is my at-home pamper video. Again, Ramzan Mubarak, because when you're watching this, it's going to be Ramzan. I'm definitely going to try being more active and post more videos. My pamper video will be up in a few days' time, so definitely keep checking my channel for that. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the comments. Honestly, in the last video, a lot of you guys have noticed that I was trying to be a little bit more myself, a little bit more confident. So thank you for noticing and thank you for appreciating the last video. I love you guys. Until next time.